wish I knew where she was. Right this minute.
You're going to be late for work if you don't shape yourself.
Because there's a lot of nasty people out there. That's what our Toya don't seem to realise. She's too trusting.
I said you're going to be late for work.
Oh, will
if
you
don't...
stop nagging at me? You get off to your own work.
It's my day off, innit?
Oh, trust you. What you gonna do? Sit on your backside all day when you should be looking for our Toya? I'll tell you something. Our Toya wouldn't have run away to find a real dad if you'd have been out like a father to her.
Give over, Janice. I've treated her like my own. Just the same as Arlie-Ann.
Oh, yeah. You never really gave a toss about either of them, really. They were all that's left to me.
I've been good to Toya. I paid for the food, haven't I? I paid for the clothes.
No, you have not. I have.
Well, let her proper father start paying for her now. And let's see how he likes it, shall we?
Well, he won't, will he? Not him. Why do you think I put our Toya in her pram and walked out? Do you know that's the smartest move I've ever made? Then I go and do the most stupid thing I've ever done. Get myself hitched up with you.
Kevin, will you see to the girls? If I do it, I'm going to be late.
So what? You're packing this job in at Baldwin's to settle with Greg Kelly? What does it matter if you're late?
It matters because all these plans are still a secret. So don't tell anybody. We don't want Baldwin getting wind of this until we're ready.
Look, you're taking hell of a chance, Sal. You've got a good, safe job there at Baldwin's.
There's no safe jobs anymore, least of all at rag trade.
It sounds to me like Greg Kelly talking, not you. I mean, what makes you think he's got the brains to set up a business?
He is a brilliant salesman. He's brought in more work than Mike Baldwin's ever had.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And he doesn't see why he shouldn't be selling it for himself.
Well, he's a salesman, all right, and you bought it.
And what is that supposed to mean?
It means I can see exactly what's in it for Greg Kelly. He gets your money to set up a business. Do you think he'd want to go into business with yourself if you hadn't got all this money to chuck at him?
That is a lousy thing to say.
No, it's not. I just want to make you see things clearly.
You're just trying to make me realise I'm a stupid little housewife who ought to have more sense than wanting to make something out of her life, apart from clocking in the morning and coming home at night to make your tea.
Hey, we fixed Alec Gilroy, all right. Should have seen his face.
I did see it, Vera, and he's not finished yet, so don't you go winding him up, eh?
Oh, stop whinging, man. Look, we're not letting him buy us out, and we don't want to buy him out, do we? So he's stuck with us, isn't he?
Sit now, is it?
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
My word, it's a beautiful day out there. It makes you feel glad to be in the land of the living, doesn't it?
Hey, you're in a good mood.
And why not? And you will be too when you buy out my share of the Rovers. Oh, yes. Yes, you'll be as happy as... well, as pigs in muck springs to mind.
Yeah, but we're not buying your share out, are we?
We haven't got the cash.
Well, so you borrow it. That's how things are done.
Oh, no. No, we're happy as we are, aren't we? Me and Jack are partners with you, so that's that, isn't it?
Well, no, Vera. I'm afraid not.
How do you mean?
Well, I keep trying to explain it to you, but it's uphill work. Look, we've got a partnership, right?
Yeah, and we're keeping it and all.
Well, no, you can't, Vera. You see, there are rules, laws of partnership. Ask a solicitor if you don't believe me. If you won't buy me out and you won't agree a fair price for me to buy you out, we've only one option left.
What's that, then?
Well, we have to put the business up for sale, sell it for the best price we can get, and then split the proceeds, less legal fees, of course, and go our separate ways. I mean, in your case, you'll have to find yourself somewhere to live as well as finding yourself jobs. It's not so bad for me. I mean, I've got my own little house across the street. Still, if that's how it has to be, if that's what you want, I mean, so be it. Any tea in that pot?
Now, here we are, love.
Oh, thanks.
Any fresh news of your Toya?
No, not that I've heard.
So, you wanted to go off to see her long-lost dad? How's Les taking that? I mean, some fellas would be hurt, wouldn't they?
Oh, no, not me dad. Janice is worried sick, though.
Well, I think she's good reason, love. I mean, London's a rough place for a 16-year-old who doesn't know her way around.
Good morning.
Morning, Alec.
I'm here with an invitation to lunch. Can you manage without her, Leanne, about 1 o'clock?
Yeah, no problem.
Now, just a
No,
minute.
Rita, it's all right. I'll take my lunch break early and then be back in time for you to go out and enjoy yourself.
Hey, now, we're not going to make a habit of this. Shop comes first.
No, well, this is by way of finding a double reason for going into town. I thought we could look at wedding rings while we were there, thus combining business with pleasure. Well, no, you know what I mean. Anyway, you know what I'm driving at. So, 1 o'clock on the dot.
He's getting quite masterful since you and him decided to get married.
He thinks he's getting quite masterful. I mean, they're happier for these little illusions, you know.
So have you thought about where you're going to go on your honeymoon?
No, but Alex thinking of nothing else. I mean, he's talking about the Caribbean and that island where Princess Margaret goes.
Mustique? Brilliant.
And a big posh wedding with all the trimmings.
Oh, I never had any of that. Me and my Nick. Must be lovely. I'm jealous.
Don't be. Take it from me, you've no need to swap lives with anybody.
All right. There you go, Alma.
Oh, thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Morning, Norman. Alma. Oh, hi. Thanks again for all your help the other night.
It's no problem.
Actually, I was thinking it was Simon's idea, really, my boyfriend. Well, fiancé, if that doesn't sound too old-fashioned. Would you come for dinner one night this week?
Dinner? Me, you and,
Simon, yeah. Nothing too elaborate.
Well, do you think that's a good idea, Andy? Because, well, Simon doesn't know me very well.
Oh, he always says he feels as if he knows you. Of course, I've spoken about you quite a lot.
Well, I'm a bit, tied up this week, as it happens.
Well, some other time, perhaps.
Things to do.
It isn't easy to help Norman Watts, I don't know. He could have a big future with Fresh Girl, but he always seems so cautious, so wary. You'd think he had something to hide, wouldn't you?
There's nobody in. Might be as well, really. If she knew I were after her, she might take off again.
What are you chundering on about?
I'm trying to work out what to do. I'm going after her. I'm going to bring her back home.
Don't talk wet. You don't even know where she is.
Yeah, I do. She's at her dad's, like she told Emily Ann.
Well, hang on. How does she know where he lives?
Same way as I do, you barn pot. It's in his letter. Summerhill Avenue, Walthamstow. That's in London. Do you know, I knew she'd been rooting through my dressing table drawers. That's how she's found out.
Oh, right. Oh, yes, it's all coming out now, isn't it? So he writes to you, does he, this fella Clegg, who you told me you'd left long since? Well, you've kept that very secretive, haven't you, lady?
Oh, don't start. Yes, he wrote. He wrote to me a few times after I'd left him, asking me to come back.
Well, you never told me that.
I wonder why. And he wrote to me a couple of years ago, after he'd moved to where he's living now. Just in case, he said.
Well, that's very nice, eh? All behind my back.
Oh, for God's sake, Les, you've nought to be jealous about. More fool me. Well, anyway, I'm going after her. I'm going down to London on bus this afternoon.
Oh, no, you're not. You're staying here, and that is final.
Just you try and stop me. You might not give a damn about our Toya, but I do.
Is this okay for you, love?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Thanks for the lift. Oh, you don't know where Leytonstone is, do you?
Search me, love. It's somewhere east of here, I think. Anyway, good luck. Hey, watch yourself. We're in the wicked metrollops now, you know.
Right, that's my paper bill. I shall cut down, but seem to need my daily fix of newsprint. I'm just nipping home.
Leanne, give us a packet of fags. Janice has gone mental. Completely round the twist.
Why? What have you done now?
No, it's her. She's going traipsing off to London after our Toya. She's taking time off work. It's not the money. I mean, who's going to get my tea?
No more news of Toyah, then?
None of your business. So keep your nose out, Barlow. If it wasn't for you putting daft ideas in her head behind my back, she wouldn't have cleared off the way she has.
Well, that's not how I see it. I'm just surprised she stuck it as long as she did.
You what?
Look, she's desperately keen to learn, to make something of her life. Have you ever given her any encouragement? No.
You're asking for an knuckle sandwich, pal.
Yeah, your answer to every problem. If I were you, I'd ask myself why she needs to find a different father. And I'd be helping Janice to find her and bring her back home. But I don't suppose that's even entered your head.
He can't talk to me like that.
He just did. And it sounded like he made a lot of sense, too.
Oh, not you as well, Leanne. Why is everyone getting at me?
Oh, don't be thick, Dad. Toyah's gone missing and you don't give a toss.
No, she has not gone missing. According to Janice, she has gone to visit her father. That's all.
Who? A fella she hasn't seen since she was in nappies. A fella who's never come anywhere near her. You're the only proper dad she's ever had.
Yeah. Well, putting it like that, yeah.
Better have this.
Is it for your place?
No, the office.
Oh, right. I've told Kevin, by the way, about you and me.
What? You mean...
Oh, no, just about the business partnership. Though I would like to be able to tell him everything.
Well, don't. Not yet. How do you take it?
The way he takes anything that shows him I want a life of my own. Sort of baffled amazement. Watch it. Hi, Kevin.
Hiya.
Hello, Kevin. You having one?
Yeah, well, thanks.
Pint for Kevin, please, Vera.
Right, love.
Thanks. Well, I gather Sally's put you in the picture.
She has, yeah. Just want to ask you, how come you picked Sally as a partner? Is it because she's got money?
Kevin!
No, it's a reasonable question. That comes into it, of course it does, but it's not the main reason. Sally's ambitious, she's efficient, she's clever. Well, you know all that.
Only you don't really, do you, Kevin?
Hey, yeah, love. Here. How did you go on?
Well, I called in the Broad Oak, the bottom dog, had a word with Bobby Frost, Billy Garside. I told them that Alex's share of the business was up for sale.
Yeah, any takers?
Well, they both more or less said the same thing. If anybody buys half share in a pub wants his head feeling. Split ownership, they said. Always ends in tears.
Oh, Jack, what are we gonna do? We'll have no home, no job. Why did we get mixed up with that flaming Alec Gilroy?
Right, they know how to charge.
Audrey Roberts was saying I ought to have an engagement ring.
An engagement ring? At our age?
Nice big diamond solitaire, she said.
Oh, no, ridiculous. An engagement ring at our time of life. We'd be laughing stocks.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
We would not. Of course, I mean, if you've set your heart on one, I mean, you only have to say.
No, we're looking at wedding rings, aren't we? For the time being.
Aye. If you see anything you like, doesn't matter whether I like it or not.
Of course it does. Now, which of them would you go for?
Well, I've never really liked the heavy-looking ones. I don't know why. The thin ones, you see, I always think look like proper wedding rings. I mean, some of these thick ones here look like they should be holding up a pair of curtains.
And, of course, the thicker ones cost more.
Well, do you know, that never occurred to me.
No, I didn't think it did.
No, you choose whatever you fancy. Of course, I mean, if you've got something that you're sentimental about already, I mean, so some women like their mother's wedding ring, don't they?
Yes. I haven't got one, though. Tell you what I do have, though.
What?
2 wedding rings from my previous marriages. I mean, what do I need a third one for?
Oh, no, Rita. I mean, them are rings other fellas give you. No, I want you wearing mine.
But not a thick one.
Do you know, I sometimes think I'm losing my grip. I mean, what are we doing? Stood here looking at retail prices with the contacts I've got. I know just the fella. He's a friend of mine in the wholesale trade. Yes, I'll give him a tinkle. Leave it with me, Rita.
Well, at least we had a nice lunch.
I'm coming with you, and that is final.
Hang on. You were mourning because you said I'd be losing wages. Well, you will be and all if we're not back before tomorrow morning.
Well, there's more important things than money.
Don't give me that. You want to come because you're jealous.
Give over.
Oh, yeah. Because you think that when me and Ronnie Clegg get together, they'll be hanky-panky, don't you?
It better not be.
Oh, yeah, like you were hoping for with that Moira. Well, I'm not a tomcat like you. Hey, I can hear you two out on the street. Yeah, well, it's your flaming father. He wants to come to London with me because he doesn't think I'll be able to behave myself.
I'm coming because of our Toyah. Because I'm just as worried about her as you are.
Oh, well, good for you, Dad.
Thank you. It's good to see that not everybody in his family thinks I'm a tow rag.
Right. Well, have it your own way. Come on, let's get to that bus station.
You going out? Don't tell me. You're meeting Greg Kelly.
Yeah, that's right.
You've been working with him all day. You went to the pub with him at lunchtime. What the hell you got left to talk about?
We can't discuss setting up a business at work, Kevin, or in the pub.
Well, talk here, instead of going out all the time. Have your important discussions here.
Oh, yeah, with the girls running riot. Hardly hear ourselves think.
You would if I took him in the front room, put a video on for him. What's wrong with that?
OK, I'll tell Greg to come round here then. If you want to be petty about it and it keeps the peace.
Thanks.
Incidentals. That's what does the damage at weddings. I said that's what piles it on. Your floral requisites, your cars, your caterers,
Yes,
your
yes, all right, Fred.
Now, for a young chap, you could call that a reasonable investment. He might be married for 40 years. That doesn't work out too bad per year. But take you. What are you forking out for? Might be just a few months, a chap of your age.
Yes. Well, if you'll excuse me, Fred, I'm keeping my bride-to-be waiting.
Aye. She'll have to get used to that, I dare say.
What was Fred on about?
Oh, wedding expenses. Of course you know why, don't you? He lashed out and then his bride decamped after, what, a week, was it?
I haven't told Mavis yet, you know. About us, I mean. I'm dreading it. She'll tell me I need my head examining.
She never liked me. And I don't know why, because I've never employed her, you know. Hey, she won't be coming to the wedding, will she?
Well, of course. She's my oldest friend. I want all my old pals there.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll have my old pals there, no?
You haven't got any old pals.
I have.
Who? Apart from a few old relics you used to have on your books, like dog acts and lightning cartoonists and balloon twisters.
I know who I'll get to be best man. Wally Murphy.
Who's Wally Murphy?
Wally Murphy. Murphy's Educated Chickens. Finest hen act there ever was. Did you never see it?
No, I'm happy to say.
Oh, it were a wonderful act. You know, in their prime, they could have clucked Mendelssohn's Wedding March for you. You know, in unison, like, you know.
Right, so if you can get us one.
Right, OK.
I hope you don't mind me saying, but, Anne Malone, don't you think you're being a bit offhand with her?
Suppose I am, yeah.
Well, she seemed very nice to me.
Yeah, but then again, you've not known her as long as I have you?
Excuse me, is this Leytonstone? Do you know Thorns Road at all? Well, you might speak, I'll not bite.
Alma, it's a long story, but Anne Malone went to a lot of trouble to get Eric Furman to sack me.
Well, maybe she's a nicer person than she used to be.
Well, there was a lot of room for improvement.
Hey, look at face on Vera Duckworth. It's enough to turn a barrel of ale sour. Just excuse me a minute, I'll be right back.
Right,
Might I just say, Rita, I wish you every happiness.
Well, thank you, Fred.
Aye. Though, I can't help feeling I could have been the man to make you happy.
Well, we'll never know, will we?
Aye. The saddest words of tongue or pen, what might have been. But like I say, I wish you every joy. Though whether you'll get any joy of Alec Gilroy, if you ask me, that's unlikely.
That'll be the day when you do us any favours.
Vera, shut up. Let the man speak his piece.
Now, call me a sentimental old fool if you want, but here's the proposition. You sell me your half share of the business at a fair price.
No.
Listen, I haven't finished yet. On top of that, you go on working here on wages, and on top of that, you go on living here just the same as you are now.
Hang about. You want to buy us out and then pay us to work for you?
Exactly.
And carry on living here?
Yeah, you've got it.
Where's the catch?
There's no catch, Vera. Anyway, that's the proposition. And though I say so myself, it's an exceedingly handsome one. In fact, some people would say I'm going soft in my old age. Anyway, you think about it while I get back to my good lady-to-be.
I could murder a pint.
Forget it.
1 pint, that's all I'm talking about.
Look, you can do what you want, but I'm going straight round to Ronnie's and fetching her with Toya, and I'm going now.
OK, I'm coming with you. How far is it anyway?
Oh, how the hell am I supposed to know? It's Walthamstow. Summerhill Avenue, Walthamstow. Anyway, it's on tube. Come on, let's get going.
All right, but ease up, Jan. It's not life or death, is it?
What do you want?
Dad, it's me.
Hey?
I'm your daughter. I've run away from home to come and see you.
You man... Oh, clear off!
Please, Dad, listen. I'm Toya, Janice's daughter. Your daughter, Toya. Can I come in? Only I've no money left. I'm hungry and I've got nowhere to sleep.
Who's with you?
Nobody, I'm on my own.
Nowhere to sleep, huh? Yeah, well, you best come in.